Research on difference elimination method between small sample databases based on feature extraction. Author Jin-hua and ZHONG Fu-lian. This paper mainly describes the traditional method of eliminating the difference between small sample databases takes a long time and has a low accuracy. Therefore, a method of eliminating the difference between small sample databases based on feature extraction is designed. In order to realize the data communication between small sample databases, we construct the data retention mechanism of small sample databases, store the sample data safely, discretize the data attributes, sort the primary and secondary relationship of the sample data, select the optimal integration and sharing paths of the sample data, cluster the sample data, and select the cluster head and relay node, eliminate the difference between small sample databases. The experimental results show that compared with traditional method, this design method shortened the time of eliminating the difference between small sample databases and improved the accuracy of eliminating the difference. With the rapid development of Internet, using different information resources to operate each other in small sample database has become a hot research topic in database field. In order to eliminate the difference between small sample databases, it is necessary to show the difference between databases distributed in different sites. In the network environment, the difference between databases have two aspects. On the one hand, the database hardware and software environment is different. On the other hand, there are differences in the database itself, including the difference caused by data semantics. This paper proposes a method of eliminating the difference between small sample databases based on KL divergence, classifies the uncertain information in the database, judges the difference between databases, and uses the basic criteria of spatial differences to eliminate difference between databases by stimulating data sets. The main work of this paper is as follows. Based on the principle of cryptography, the sample data is encoded. The data retention mechanism of small sample database is constructed to store the sample data safely, and the data attributes are discretized to order the primary and secondary relationship of the sample data. In the sample data storage process, the random dynamic time-varying factors are added to control the data storage state in real time. The data retention mechanism is divided into two parts, upload and download, and pseudo-transformation. In the upload and download process, the implementation of cryptography coding based on cryptography principle is used to dynamically repair the network data and tolerate some invalid network nodes. Pre-processing the sample data in the database. Discretize the continuous numerical attributes and sort the primary and secondary relationship of the sample data. The maximum-minimum normalization formula is used to transform the original data linearly using the clustering function of neural network, using the network center instead of the continuous value of the original data. of the original data, clustering the continuous attributes of the mapping data, transforming the data attribute into discrete values, ensuring the relative relationship of the attributes, displaying regular rules, reducing the number of values of the same attribute's data. For the preprocessed simple data, select optimal integration and sharing paths of the simple data. On the basis of clustering the simple data, select the cluster head and the relay node to realize the data communication among small simple databases. The selection of cluster head is an important factor to ensure the elimination of difference between databases. The cluster label of the small simple database is consistent. The cluster center of the database is output, and the transmitted simple data is clustered. Firstly, the eigenvalue of database is calculated, and each data object is regarded as a cluster class by using the classification hierarchy algorithm through the interactive cycle. The adjacent cluster class. The adjacent cluster classes are merged until all the cluster classes are merged into one cluster class, according to the specific similarity function and neighborhood threshold. The distribution of the simple data in the whole space is calculated. The node datasets are composed hierarchically. The high-dimensional observation simple data sets are found. The maximum eigenvalue and minimum eigenvalue of the big data are calculated, and the intrinsic geometric structure of the high-dimensional simple data is obtained. 3. Extract model training data by features and eliminate difference among small simple database by fusion of communication simple data. Firstly, back up the difference between small simple databases. The process is to block data fields, generate verification, some data fields. Search for matching blocks in small simple database according to the length of data fields and data field blocks. Obtain differential data fields according to search results, and transfer unmatched data blocks to backup center. After the backup of the difference between small simple databases, the feature extraction model is used to fuse the node data in the database, and the training of the feature extraction model is completed. The difference elimination between small simple database is realized by using data fusion. This paper designs a method to eliminate the difference between small simple database based on feature extraction. After securely storing the simple data, the data attributes are discretized to show the primary and secondary relationships of the simple data. Then, select optimal integration and sharing paths of the simple data. On the basis of clustering simple data, select the cluster head and the relay node to realize the data communication among small databases. Then, feature extraction model training data is used to eliminate the difference among small simple databases by fusion of communication simple data. This method gives full play to the technical advantages of feature extraction, shorten the time consuming of eliminating differences among small simple databases, and fully guarantees the correctness of eliminating differences among small simple databases. However, there are still some shortcomings in this study. In future studies, subject analysis and data mining function will be added to the database to provide favorable conditions for data integration of small simple databases. Thank you.